Hello YouTube and welcome back to old Flads. Today's video is a DayZ installation guide. I'm going to make this as quick and as painless as possible. There are various ways of installing DayZ. We're only going to go through the one that I find to be the quickest and the easiest so that you can get playing DayZ as soon as possible. So the first thing you need to do, come into Steam. We'll enlarge this for you here. Go into store, search for Arma 2. You want combined operations, okay? You're going to need both these games because the DayZ mod requires the map churners from Arma 2 and it requires the game engine from Operation Arrowhead. So once you've done that, you're going to have to buy those. You missed the Steam sale, unfortunately. It was half price. There are regular Steam sales, so if you wanted to wait a little bit, then you could. But you're going to get both games for 25 quid as it stands at the moment. Now, standalone is due for release soon. That's as much information as I know. It's currently going through a closed beta, so whether or not you want to wait is up to you. It's entirely up to you. So once you've bought those, install both of those. They're about, I don't know, 6 gig each. I think it was maybe 8 gig each. So once you've done that, you'll have these two icons here. This is Arma 2 and this is Arma 2 Operation Arrowhead. There will also be a dedicated server icon as well. Don't worry about that at the moment. From here, run Arma 2 right up to the startup menu. Then close that down. Then run Arma 2 Operation Arrowhead right up to the startup menu again. Now, in Operation Arrowhead, you might as well do this while you're there. Go into profile and then create new user. And then from there, you'll be able to create a new one, edit an old one, and that'll just give you your name for when you're playing in game. Then close that down. You don't need those anymore, really. They've done their work. We've got the registries going. So the next step is go onto the internet, go to dayzmod.com. Don't worry about the download bit at the moment. You'll come up with this page here. It will give you a number of unique users up here. As you can see, it's just gone over 1.5 million as I'm speaking now, which is a ton for a mod. Gives you life expectancy, and it has this thing here, which is the download. So go to download, and you're given 3 options. You've got the 6 launcher, which is the officially endorsed one by Rocket and the guys. You've got DayZ Commander, which is the one I use, and you've also got the standard files if you want to do a manual installation. Manual installation it's not too tricky, but you can run into a few problems, so it's up to you whether you want to do it or not. Personally, it's so easy with DayZ Commander and 6 launcher, thanks to the effort put in by the community, that I wouldn't bother with it at all. 6 launcher and DayZ Commander are largely down to personal preference. Some people will say use 6 launcher, some people say use DayZ Commander. Personally, I use DayZ Commander. I've never had any issues with it whatsoever. It makes life very easy for me. So download that, unpack it, set it all up and install it, and you'll come to this page here. This is like the main user interface for DayZ Commander. The first thing you're going to want to do is click over here on install and update. So just click on that, and if any of these are yellow, okay, if DayZ Commander is yellow, if Arma 2 is yellow, or if DayZ is yellow, you need to click install or update. I can't remember what one it says. Either way, you need to click this button here and it will install it and bring it up to its current version. That's the same for that. That Arma 2 doesn't change for Arma 2. It changes the Arma 2 beta, which you'll also get as part of it. You don't have to worry about that, but just be aware that it's there and that's what it does. And DayZ Commander needs to be up to date, so all the servers are up to date and you can just get on very easily. Once that's done, you have the choice of downloading the additional maps. It's up to you what ones you do. You basically just press install, it will install, and then you're golden. That's it. It's a very simple, very friendly interface. So you click done, you come in here, and now you're into your server list. From here, all you need to do is find a low ping, high population server. It's up to you whether you choose private or public. The difference between the two is if you go onto a public hive, which is where all the hive is the name used for the server. Basically, you can move between public hive number 1 and public hive number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. and take your inventory with you. It's all held on a central database. Private hives, on the other hand, are private servers. All the information is contained by the server admins. So you can't take your inventory from private server number 1 and take that into public server number 1. Private servers tend to be groups of people that that want to play in an environment where they're going to get to know a lot of people, or just become familiar with the map, because the maps vary from server to server. It also allows active admins to police it a bit better. So the chance of hacking and doing things like the Gangnam Style dance are reduced significantly, being on a private hive. And some people say, well, you still get hacked, you still get hacked. It's a mod, it's an open source mod. Hacking is going to exist. They're changing it in standalone because they're locking it down. You won't be able to mod the DayZ standalone. That's just how they're getting around it. I think it's fair enough. If they want to lock it down, make the game perfect, that's fine. It suits me. Fewer hackers. There's going to be some scripting here and now. Some people just weren't loved as children. So once you've found the server that you want, just double click it and away you go. It'll bring you up into a menu and you just click OK. It takes a long time, especially the first time. So if you're sitting there thinking, oh my God, I'm stuck on a loading screen, just wait it out. It might take 10 minutes, but the first time, once it's actually got to that stage, after you've done that, it tends to be a bit quicker. You're looking at, from double click to actually getting in game, probably 3 to 4, maybe 5 minutes. Okay, that's just the way it is. That's the way of the mod. It helps if you've downloaded it onto a static state drive, but it doesn't help. It's not a night and day difference. Okay, so hopefully that's helped. I'll quickly take you through these. This is DayZ only. These are the filters. So if you wanted to look for servers that were only Panthera, for example, then you just click that and it gives you only Panthera. It just saves you a bit of time. You can also hide them all. You can search for whatever one you want. Once you've found a server that you really like, for example, this one here, click this star button and it puts it in your favorites. Okay, so then you go to favorites and all your favorite servers will be stored for you. Makes it life very easy. You can search for individual servers here. Recent ones are ones that you've been playing on. That is actually this FR16 is actually the one that I do my DayZ series on. I really enjoy that server, although it's a public hive. It's a bit strange. It's actually, I've actually found it to be very good. And the friends list is, well, it's a bit hit and miss, to be honest, the friends list. Don't worry about that. So anyway, hopefully that has helped. If you wanted to do it with Arma 2 for free, go to codebar.blogspot.co.uk and then look for his DayZ installation with Arma 2 for free. It will take you through the whole thing. It's a bit more complex and it's a bit of a pain, to be honest. It's up to you though. If you don't want to buy both games, combined operation, that's up to you. Anyway, hopefully this has helped. If you need any help or any questions, please contact me via PM or in the comments, or get hold of me on Steam. I'm just search for Old Flads on Steam or at Old Flads on Twitter. They're the two best ways of getting hold of me. We'll then talk about it, talk through what problem you're having. I'll then try and help you resolve it, and we should be able to play DayZ pretty soon. There's not many things that can go wrong with it. If you find that one of these two games, Arma 2 or Operation Arrowhead, doesn't run Steam as an administrator, then run it. And you should find it sorts itself out. To go back from DayZ to sort of vanilla Arma 2, if you like, you need to go into Steam, into Operation Arrowhead, right click, go properties, set launch options, and in there it should say -mod equals @DayZ, and you just remove that. Remember it though, because you're going to need to put it back in. Just remove that and you should be back into your vanilla version. Just check by opening up Arma 2 Operation Arrowhead, start it up, go into expansions, and just check that everything has been unclicked apart from Arma 2, Operation Arrowhead, and things like the custom packs, like the British Armed Forces pack or whatever. Those things don't affect it, but mods like Wasteland need only Arma 2, Operation Arrowhead, and also bits and pieces like your varying clothes. Anyway, I hope this has helped. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Old Flads. Cheers and goodbye.